Today we're cracking open the latest release from Green River. Stay tuned.
Are you ready? The time has come. Let the show begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Appalachian Bourbon Society Bar. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Jamie.
And tonight we are cracking open this latest release from Green River. You want to tell everybody what it is?
I will. So we are going to be cracking open the honey finished bourbon whiskey, and this one comes in at 92 proof. And I was looking online that has this little QR code on the tag, and it's pure honey that they finished it in, and it was a local brand. One of their brand ambassador is also a beekeeper.
Okay.
So
neat.
I thought that was pretty interesting. It just says we took real bourbon and poured real honey straight into the barrel, then just let time do what it does best. That's it. No shortcuts, no artificial flavors, coloring, or fancy story.
All right, hot take. So I've got problems with this bottle.
Okay.
It says it's a bourbon. How the hell is this a bourbon?
Well, it said it was 4-year-old bourbon.
Okay, but once you add any flavoring to it, it's no longer a bourbon, it's flavored whiskey.
Okay. So don't we have some others that were finished in honey? Are those
This wasn't finished in honey. They dumped honey straight into the barrel.
Oh. Okay. Good question.
They just said it right here on the back label. You just read it.
Yeah.
Poured the honey in. It's right there. How come the TTB is letting this say bourbon on the label, and why is nobody else talking about it?
I hadn't picked it up until you just said that, so.
But anyway, we're fixing to crack it and try it. Ran over.
Either way, we've had a couple of, that were not finished, but what word am I looking for?
Decent little pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most of the ones that you see that say bourbon on them, put honey in a barrel, let it age, dump the honey out, then put the bourbon back in.
Right. But this is saying,
Now this is saying they're pouring honey straight
directly into the
So
barrel.
what makes that different than, say, what is that, wild turkey honey finished?
Right.
Which is a flavored whiskey?
Huh.
I don't know.
Good
Just
concept.
my 2 cents. I don't agree with it saying bourbon on the label. Price on this guy was $25, so great price if it's worth the squeeze here.
Yeah.
But we'll find out.
I mean, for a 92 proof, a 4-year-old bourbon, $25.
Smells like honey. You know they just want somebody's information.
Probably, but
So they can spam them, right?
probably.
And you put my information in, didn't you?
Well, that's the one all of your stuff goes to, so. Okay, that smells,
So it smells straight up like honey to me, and that's really all I'm getting on the nose. I'm not getting notes of anything else.
it's sweet. Of course, honey's sweet.
Honey.
I get a little bit of the bourbon note coming through.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell there's like a whiskey background.
Right,
there.
right.
But I mean, the main note on it, the predominant note,
It's
only thing I'm pulling out, I can't say, oh, there's notes of this. Oh, yeah, it's got some legs on it.
It's got some legs on
Holy
it. And the coloring on it, it's hard to tell in there, but the coloring is like straight up like honey.
Yeah, it's a nice honeycomb.
So I wonder
color.
how much honey
They dump in a
they
barrel?
dump in that barrel. Yeah.
I'd be interested to know that as well. That would be very, very cool to find out.
Because that might help answer some of your questions too. I don't know.
If you put a drop of honey in it, then it's...
Yeah, it's got some good legs on it.
Okay, well, let's chase it. Let's chase it.
Let's chase it.
Let's chase
We're going to go chase it, y'all.
We might need a chaser to wash this sweetness out. And I swear I haven't even had a drink today. I just can't talk.
Okay, that is very viscous and sticky like a honey.
That tastes like somebody thinned out some honey and put it in the bottle. That's almost like just not quite as thick, but it's almost like eating a spoonful of honey.
Yeah. I don't know about you. I like it on that first sip.
A little sweet for me.
I can see that, yeah. Mouthfeel, though, that's right up your alley, I would think, for the mouthfeel.
For 92 proof, yeah, it does coat the palate pretty good. But if you're looking for anything other than a honey note,
it's a little weak with the...
I'm not getting anything else. I mean, I think this would be better maybe in a cocktail or something of that nature than a neat sipper. And that is just honey.
I think this one would be more relevant towards, for example, and I've said this before, with some women or even some men that are just getting out into the bourbon scene, and they want a little bit of that sweetness to help with that.
Well, there's no spice, there's no burn,
Right.
there's nothing but sweet honey taste.
Right.
I mean, if you like honey, you'll like this. But you know, you got to want to be eating honey straight out of the jar.
It is sweet.
I love honey, but this is just really, really sweet. This would be better to me as like a cocktail where it tones down some of that sweetness.
I was going to say, we need Miss Kim. She is our cocktail.
They gonna think we're both drunk. Can't either one of us talk about it.
Cocktail guru. So we need Miss Kim.
I would say this would be, great summertime pour. It's light, kind of refreshing. I would say stick this guy in the freezer, chill it, take it out by the pool.
And I think, honestly, don't judge me. I'm thinking here. This might be a good additive to a barrel. Like if you were doing your own.
It's too low proof.
You don't think with that sweetness, though?
I mean, it would add sweetness to it, but I mean...
I think it would be good to add it into a barrel.
I can add straight honey into a barrel.
Oh, that's true, too.
With some higher proof whiskey.
Yeah, the low proof
I think the proof is really hurting this.
It is.
I mean, I'd love to see it around, at least 100 proof. But, again, this is probably not probably. This wasn't made to go after your bourbon nerd, and we're kind of bourbon nerds. We drink some of that higher proof stuff. This is something more like the average whiskey consumer would pick up off the shelf and buy. I think they made this to compete with like the Wild Turkey honey finish, the Jim Beam honey finishes, those $20-something bottles that we walk by every day.
Right.
And the only reason we grabbed this one was because it said bourbon on it. But I honestly think the label is misleading. If you agree with me or disagree with me, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments telling us your thoughts on that. But if you look up TTB regulations, when you add something to that barrel, any flavoring, it is no longer a bourbon. It is a flavored whiskey. And how they got bourbon put on this label, I don't know, but good job, Green River, I guess.
Right.
But anything else before we get out of here?
No.
Ain't much else to say on this one.
Not much else. And like you said, this is not for your everyday higher proof
Yeah, it's
bourbon.
for your everyday whiskey drinker. It's not for your bourbon nerds.
I think this would be more for your cocktails and
It would make
mixers.
some good cocktails, I think, because you got that sweetness in there. So it could sweeten up a cocktail if you want a nice sweet cocktail. But let us know down in the comments if you have tried this guy. We'd love to hear from you. As always, please drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And until next time,
keep it
keep it neat. Today we're cracking over. We're cracking over. Over. Ready?
Yeah.
Mountains hold our laughter, echoes in the night. Appalachian spirit, burning strong and bright. Raise it high to the sky, let the good times roll. Brothers, sisters, family ties, heart and soul. Every pour, every smile makes the night alive. Appalachian Bourbon society, we thrive. New bottles on the table, old friends side by side, sharing what we're given, nothing left to hide. Every sip's a story, every laugh's a song. Together we get stronger, where we all belong. Raise it high.